Hey there, Darren here with Learn Film Photography, and today I have a question for you. If you saw an image that was captured on black and white film, would you be able to tell which film was used to capture that image? I'm going to find out today if I can, and if you'd like to test your skills as well, you'll be able to using the link in the description below. So I teamed up with Dmitri from Analog Cafe and Yvonne Hanson to see if we could guess which film you used to capture your photos. I've been a film photographer shooting for over 6 years now, which isn't long compared to many, but I've had the immense privilege of putting film to the test in so many different scenarios, seeing where it does well and where it fails. I'm also constantly reading reviews and interacting with the film photography community, which tends to give every black and white film stock a robust and unique personality. But here's the thing, if we give a certain film stock a distinct purpose, then we're ignoring everything else that it can do. If we say that Tri-X is the only film that you should be using for street photography because it has so much natural inherent contrast, then we are ignoring 100 years of technological advances that have made these film stocks malleable, like a block of clay that can achieve an incomprehensible amount of possibilities if it's placed in the right hands. So I wanted to test this. Are film stocks really so specific that they can only produce one kind of look? Or are we as a community underselling what this medium is capable of? But the biggest, most important question of all is, can you, the uncommonly attractive and witty viewers of this channel, beat my high score?
Go ahead. Make my day.
Dmitri, Yvonne, and I built a game which we call What the Film. The coding was all done by Dmitri because he's a genius and he deserves immense credit. So what we did is we asked for photo submissions from our communities and other incredibly talented photographers you should follow, like Ali from Ali's Vintage Cameras, that takes images that are both surreal and stunningly intimate, as well as Alex Lokes, who is a precise reviewer who has tested nearly every film stock and developer combination possible, as well as other film friends like Joanne White and Mark Klotz from Vancouver's own Cafe C41. Which hosts events and competitions every month to bring the film photography community together. Then we set up our cameras in Yvonne's studio and played the game together in 2 sets. One where the 3 of us put our heads together, and as a team, we mustered a grand total of 13% accuracy, which is extremely good.
I'll just put this over here with the rest of the fire.
But then we did another set, but this time we competed in a battle royale for the privilege of becoming the universal, international, undisputed black and white film guessing champion. We had to guess each film from an unfair list of 10 possible film stocks. And here are the results.
Here's another photo by Alex. Thank you, Alex, for submitting photos. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right off the bat, the white colors of the leaves is really giving me infrared vibes. But let's see if that's an option. It is. Rolling infrared 400 is an option. I'm going to lock that in.
So this one is going to be a faster film based on that grain. That's pretty much all I have to go on, but it is kind of contrasty too, and it looks like it's like sunset. It looks like the sun is happening behind the camera. So we've got some nice dark seas and some brighter skies. This looks like it's probably in the Toronto region. Whew, this is a tough one. I'm going to go Rolly Retro 400.
Ooh! I can get this one. It has to be infrared. There's just no way. Yes. I got it.
And say it's rolling infrared 400. That was right. Oh, and I blasted through that, but yeah, that was right.
All right, let's try this out. Wrong again. Rolly infrared 400, of course.
This is a gorgeous shot. Oh my God, absolutely beautiful. Super high detail. Like no grain at all, so wow. And looks like a long exposure also. Beautiful shot. Oh my gosh, I would frame that and put it above my bed. Who made that? Jeremy. Beautiful shot, Jeremy. Absolutely gorgeous. My options. It could be Neopan. It could be Neopan 100. It looks really nice though. And the rolls of Neopan that I have shot have not turned out particularly well. This is so much harder than I thought it would be. Okay, let's do it. Let's lock in Neopan.
Ooh, this is so nice. I mean, the resolution is incredible. So it could really be any film. As long as there's contrast, there's no way to see the grain. So let's see what the options are. It's long exposure. This looks like street pan to me.
It's panoramic, long exposure, fairly high contrast, but okay, we can see next to no grain whatsoever, next to no grain at all. Oh, that is a beautiful shot. This must have been multiple minutes long, but it looks like he didn't overexpose, otherwise they would see more grains in the highlights. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do here. It could be FOMA 100. You know, if you're doing long exposures, Neopan 100 is the greatest film because you don't have to worry about reciprocity failure up to 2 minutes, which means that you can dial in your exposures really easily without overexposing the skies. So I'm gonna guess Fuji 100 because that is the default stock. Yes, I got it, okay.
No. This is an excellent film and an excellent shot.
Yay! Oh, I'm getting 67%. I should just quit right now. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Flatbed scanned, no edits. So low contrast, HP5. If there's HP5 in this set, this is HP5, 100%.
I love the confidence.
And it's probably low ISO film. I don't think it's the R because it's a pain in the ass to develop. You know what? It could be Ortho Plus because it's an ASA 80 film when you shoot it at box speed. In this weather, in 35mm film, you would get a decent amount of bokeh.
And it is pretty low contrast. It looks like it was shot on a cloudy day. Beautiful grain structure. I can't see any grain at all. So that is really, really nice. Probably lower ISO based on that. And based on the fact that they're shooting it outdoors in the snow, you really want to be using quite a low ISO for that generally, unless you've got some kind of filter. So I think this is a 100 ISO film. Could be Potsdam. If it was Potsdam, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see if that's an option. It's not. It could be XP2. I think I'm gonna say it's XP2. Nope. Ilford Ortho Plus. Oh, I've never shot Ortho Plus. I gotta shoot more black and white film. That's what I'm learning from this.
HP5, no second guesses. That's wrong. Ortho Plus. There was nothing that could have given me an Ortho Plus vibe.
And let's see. Yes, I was right.
Next shot by Joanne. All right, I like the last Joanne photo. Let's see what we got. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I feel like this was gonna be easy-ish to guess. So, this looks like it was taken in Vancouver. Very nice. Some love locks on the bridge there, beautiful. Really, really dark shadows. Really, really strong grain. Lots of grain going on. And it's overcast, but we still have like quite a bright, yeah, quite a bit of contrast between areas of bright and shadow. Okay, it's not film washy. It's not Potsdam. XP2. It might be XP2.
It's never
XP2. I guessed XP2 last time though. Am I just inclined to say XP2?
If you ignore history, you're doomed to repeat it.
No, I'm just gonna guess. I'm just guessing.
Oh, this is nice. This is from the Vancouver, North Vancouver waterfront. Love that area. There is some really rich contrast in that. But if you were to take this photo handheld, which you likely would if you were doing street photography, at this time of day you would want a 400 speed film. The sky in the background does look overexposed. There's a lot of grain in the highlights when it's overexposed. All right, I'm gonna do FOMA 400. Berlin is a good option there. Berlin would be great in this time. Yeah, I'm doing Berlin because Berlin's a fun stock.
I really love the shadow. There's a barge right here. It's very cool. XP2. I'm gonna guess XP2 Super. Kind of common. You could get pretty severe grain from it, but it's also quite clean. And it's calm, so let's try. No, Berlin Kino. I'm below 30% now.
I'm just, Berlin Kino. Yeah, I've never shot Berlin. I'm not familiar with it. I know it is like kind of a dramatic stock. And based on these results, I mean, it does look quite dramatic, so that doesn't surprise me, but I thought this was gonna be easy to guess. Turns out it really wasn't. Okay.
And that's my best guess. Yes! Oh my God. It was a Hail Mary and I got it. I can't believe that. All right, so as you can see, we were all defeated by this embarrassingly possible game. Some of us more than others. Dmitri did a great job. He did the best of all of us. And out of the 15 images, I only got 3 correct. And sometimes I only got it because I knew something about the photographer or because I let Jesus take the wheel and guessed Tri-X.
Jesus, take the wheel.
What?
I knew that this would be challenging, but I didn't know that it would be this bad. And I personally think that's a good thing. Certainly, there are some looks that cannot be mistaken. Infrared film will make leaves lighter, ortho film will make red lips darker, very low ISO film will have high contrast, and usually has some small grains. But large grain isn't always a factor of the film's ISO. There were just as many Tri-X photos that I mistake for FP4 as there were T-Max 100 shots that I thought were FOMA 400. And in the online world where everything is supposed to be an absolute certainty, it should be impossible, unthinkable,
Inconceivable!
to mistake an image taken on FOMA 400 for T-Max 100. And I bet even the smartest experts in the industry could make that very same mistake. So what does this say about the world of film photography? That I am a grandstanding influencer with a YouTube platform who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Or does this mean that the film stock you use doesn't matter? The capital T truth in all of this is like and subscribe for more content like this. Just kidding. To me, this test says that we as a community don't give film the credit it deserves. The What the Film game proves to me that film is an extremely flexible photographic medium that is much closer to the quality of digital photography than we give it credit for. Simple changes like using a different developer, over or underexposing, stand developing, or shooting film in a different way can create a vastly different look that isn't otherwise possible. Personally, I find this amazing and endlessly fascinating. You can read every book, you can dive deep into certain techniques, or spend years working with a single film stock and still find new ways to use it. Longtime viewers of this channel and the LearnFilm.photography blog will know that HP5 is my favorite film stock. And I think this test just makes me want to go out and shoot some HP5 even more. But maybe I'll be a little bit less precious about the exposure and I'll abuse it a little bit more with the understanding that film can work in less than optimal conditions. Because HP5, like every other film stock, is capable of so much more than the reputation that precedes it. You can play the What the Film game on Analog Cafe right now using the link below and let me know in the comments how you did. I cannot wait to see your results. Also, if you come to a different conclusion than me, let me know down in the comments below. All of your feedback helps me understand and delve into different perspectives about film. Positive, negative, insightful, funny, or encouraging, it's all helping me become a better creator. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for real this time if you want to see more content like this. It really does help the channel out, and I hope you're having as much fun with film right now as I am. So catch you in the next one. Bye for now.